I'm Kane Munro from Active Outsourcing, and that is www.activeoutsourcing.com.au, and I've been working in outsourcing full-time for 15 plus years, including starting the outsourcing team at Moore Stephens and managing the national Deloitte outsourcing team here in Australia. So it's fair to say I've experienced a lot in the outsourcing space. Now I love talking outsourcing and accountancy, so I'm sharing my outsourcing knowledge and experience on different topics. So ladies and gentlemen, gather round as today we uncover the secrets of outsourcing and how that can help you meet today's challenges in your accountancy firm, which is one of the most common goals in outsourcing, to solve those challenges. Now remember the COVID pandemic? Who couldn't? It was a 2+ year hiatus that felt like a never-ending episode of a bad soap opera we never really signed up to. And I do, because I live in Melbourne, the lockdown capital of the world apparently. Now as we still emerge from the pandemic and all the social and economic hardship it caused, employees from all walks of life are re-evaluating what truly matters to them. Even the officers of accountancy firms are not immune to this soul-searching frenzy. In fact, we're actually at front and center a lot of the time. Because to me, it's crystal clear that we're experiencing something extraordinary, a phenomenon known as the Great Resignation, as per the mainstream media. Now, people have just simply said goodbye to their jobs in droves, leaving businesses scrambling to fill the gaps. Whether it's bartending, bricklaying, or our accountant friends, the search for new employees has become a fight for survival and a fight to survive. The Great Resignation has turned the labour market into a game of musical chairs where the music suddenly stops and employers look around, bewildered, wondering who's left standing as a candidate that we can actually pick up and do some work. And let's not forget, my fellow number crunchers, that it's as easy as pie for an accountant to bid adieu to a firm and set up their own accountancy practice, venture, firm, whatever you want to call it, the very next day. Happens all the time. Can we really blame them though? JobKeeper, pay freezes, job cuts, and a lackluster hiring scene have swept through the profession over the last couple of years. While partner distributions have remained untouched or even increased, it's enough to make anyone consider sailing their own ship, isn't it? It really is. And the supply of Australian accounting professionals is dwindling as well. No one wants to be an accountant anymore. And most of the big players in the market gobble up most of the candidates as soon as they come on to the market. And the demand for accounting professionals has far outstripped supply, and this dilemma is only going to become more acute. It's a feast, but there aren't enough seats at the table. Fear not though, dear accounting firms, for in the midst of this chaos lies a solution, and that's outsourcing and offshore staff. A solution to the staffing challenges that the COVID pandemic has so unceremoniously thrust upon us, and one you can scale up and scale down as you need, and one which is somewhat inflation-proof as well. It's like summoning reinforcements from distant shores ready to help you fight the waves of compliance work as they crash down onto your tax lodgement stats. Not sure about that one. I admit that being an accountant in Australia may not be sexy, was it ever? But it is still considered a prestigious and sought after job in many other countries around the world. And the allure of working for an Australian accountancy firm, that's a solid job for a lot of people around the globe. So with the help of offshore staff or an offshore solution, accountancy firms can navigate the treacherous seas of talent shortages and emerge unscathed on the other side. Now do stay tuned for more accounting adventures and outsourcing escapades where I'll tackle and work through other challenges that lie in wait for you as an accounting firm. Until then, keep those calculators close and your sense of humour even closer, even if I'm not tickling it. I'm Kane from Active Outsourcing. That's www.activeoutsourcing.com.au. And do remember that I'm always happy to answer any questions on this topic or anything about outsourcing and what it can offer you and your firm.